What's up, guys and gals? Boss back here with you. I'm gonna go over, like, is focus completely worthless in this game? Like, to me, it doesn't feel that great. It definitely, it feels horrible, actually. Like, I honestly think you could go Constitution and be good. You can go Intelligence if you're wanting to be a staff user. You can go Dex if you want to be ranged or Axe. You can go Strength if you want to be sword and board or hammer, axe, anything really. Strength is good for everything. I mean, like, all the base stats are great, but focus just doesn't add up. It literally just seems to be horrible all around. So anyways, I was just like contemplating, like, the focus, how good is it actually, like, what's the fucking point in it? And I decided, well, let me just stop and reset my stats here and see if it's actually good. So I go in here, I reset, get rid of all my strength, takes me down to like no damage. I add it all into focus just to see if, like, the cooldown reduction would be good. In turn, I find out that putting 45 points in is only 23% cooldown reduction. So would I rather have 23% cooldown reduction or close to 400 more damage? Yeah. In reality, that's not even a choice. Because, like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, Constitution is good, and Strength is good, and Dex is good, and Intelligence is good. I mean, every one of them's good. Every one of them fits a playstyle, but focus just doesn't even fit a playstyle. Because in order for focus to be good, they're gonna have to increase that 45 points to make it to where it's like 50%. Like, to me, it couldn't even be good without, like, 45 points into focus would need, like, if I got 50 points period into focus, every point of focus should be 1% cooldown reduction, in my opinion. That's the only way to make focus really good. I mean, like, the mana regen, that's not even that great either. Like, focus is like such a wasted stat. And to me, like, they could make focus go in hand with what everybody's talking about, how the weapon needs a cooldown when you switch. If you take a weapon cooldown, say I use Berserk. Oh man, I just used my Berserk. Now I switch to my sword. My Berserk's going immediately. Like, it just erases that off the stage. Then on top of that, I gotta wait 45 seconds before I can even use my R ability now. What the fuck, bro? Like, you just made it where I can't transfer Berserk on my body to my sword. So I'm not getting that bonus from Berserk, and then I got a 45-second cooldown on my R? That doesn't match up. That doesn't match up at all. Now, in my opinion, you should be able to carry that Berserk over. And then, when you switch to a new weapon, it should have like a 5 or 6 second cooldown. It should be 5 or 6. It shouldn't be no more than 6. And then you could use focus to reduce that down to like 3. That way you wouldn't be able to switch over and be super strong. But you could switch over and have a lesser cooldown. Like, say you get all the jury and everything focus, you can get up to 20 or 30. So you can get like a 25-second cooldown on like a 6-second ability. That'd be like a 1.5 seconds. That would reduce it down to like 4 seconds, basically. That would be fine. And then you can use your abilities. To me, that would be just fine. Like, the problem with this game right now is how clunky it feels from switching weapons. It doesn't even, like, it's not even useful to really have second weapons on there or switch to another weapon. When you switch to a second weapon, you lose everything from the first weapon. Like, it's not useful. And then you don't get none of the passives in the passive tree. Like, nothing in the passive tree actually works over to it. So what's the point? in switching weapons, other than maybe to throw a heal on you that you might not even have on the right section, so it's gonna be on a long cooldown. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that is the biggest problem I see with this game. I understand the game is based around cooldowns, but there's no reason that it should carry a long cooldown, like a 45-second cooldown, over to the next weapon bar. Nah, that's stupid. That doesn't make sense at all. It makes zero sense. Put it on like a global cooldown when you switch weapons. Granted, that's going to make a lot of people even madder, because then they're going to be trying to teleport with their thing and switch over to the axe to get their sprint dive attack to kill something, and they got to wait 5 seconds. Big deal. I would much rather have to wait 5 seconds for that. Just my opinion, but I think that would fix a lot. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to sub and like if you do. I'm going to try and make a little more little tips and tricks from what I've seen in the preview. I'll have little exploring videos that I had in the preview. I also got like live gameplay video in my thing. So anyways, later.